Let's get more on this now from our chief White House correspondent, John Karl, our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, here in the studio. And, John, let's pick up where Mary just left off. Impeachment clearly stalled after the hearing yesterday, not advanced at all, which is why the president is claiming victory. But Robert Mueller also, in so many instances yesterday, contradicts the president's key claims.
Oh, he sure did. He contradicted the president over and over again. He wasn't exonerated. This was not a witch hunt. That Russian interference was not a hoax. He criticized the president quite bluntly on his praise of WikiLeaks during the campaign. He said his written answers to his questions were not truthful. So over and over again, and for those reasons, I expect that the president will continue to attack Robert Mueller and his investigation. But that said, George, the bottom line is that this hearing, Mueller's appearance, fell miles short of what Democrats were hoping for, what they expected, and it not only did it not advance the ball on impeachment, I think it's possible it may have set that cause back quite a bit.
Your judgment?
I agree. Look, the Democrats sort of set the standard here, which was we're going to bring this to life. We're going to be able to have the Mueller report as a story so people can understand it. And that didn't happen in the context of this. Now, the flip side of that is, some of the contradictions with the president are striking. I mean, for the president to now come out and again say, no obstruction, no collusion, when Robert Mueller specifically said that's not true. No obstruction isn't true. No collusion isn't true. The answers that we got on Russia and on the president's involvement with them, et cetera, were inadequate. And often untruthful.
And one of the things that also I wondered yesterday, watching especially the second hearing, if the whole approach, putting this in a legal context, was inadequate as well. Because one of the things you saw yesterday, and Mueller affirmed, is that the Trump campaign was working, people were working with Russia, welcoming their help, and then lying about it to the public. Pretty damaging claims right there.
Right, but not quite enough to get you over the legal hurdle. And so that becomes the fundamental question. Look, Congress, the political body, is supposed to be able to make determinations about also what's right and wrong. When we talk about high crimes and misdemeanors, it doesn't always mean technically crimes. It can just mean abuse of power. And that's for Congress to decide. And it seems that as a result of the hearings, the impeachment movement has been set back rather than set forward. But I will tell you one thing I was stunned that they didn't focus on more, were the fact that Mueller in his report talked about people associated with the Trump campaign deleting relevant emails in the context of this investigation. I mean, how can that not be talked about, considering how much time we've talked about Hillary Clinton's deleted emails?
It's a very good point. Cecilia, you were there with us all day yesterday. The impeachment may be stalled right now, but this is clearly still going to be fought in the 2020 campaign.
Oh, this is going to be a primary focus of the 2020 campaign. As you say, impeachment may be on the backseat for now, but this is not going anywhere. But also, as it relates to 2020, one of the big points that Mueller made yesterday, this threat is still ongoing, and we can't forget to keep talking about that. He says Russia is doing this right now and will be doing it again in the next election.
Why isn't there united outrage about that?
Yeah.
Okay, you can disagree about that, but why can't both sides get together about that, and the public too?
It's an excellent question. One of the things we remarked yesterday, you saw all day yesterday, there wasn't a single Republican, with the exception, I think, of Will Hurd from Texas, who expressed alarm over what the Russians were doing in our election.
And that should be the number one takeaway. If you say, what should be the single takeaway from this? It's, oh no.
It's still happening.
This is crazy. It's still happening.
Yes. Today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.